All right, we are live, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, but nevertheless, let's talk about this. So, a lot of people are saying that Snoop Dogg sold out and took the bag for his recent comments about same sex marriage. Yes, we're here. Where you guys been? Let's get this channel going. Let's get it rolling. Let's get it popping. We here. 89,000 of y'all. We back. Let's go. But anyway, Snoop Dogg sat down on The Voice and he talked about same-sex marriage, which is a stark contrast from the last time he spoke out about Buzz Lightyear and being in the movie theaters with one of his, I think, grandchildren, if I'm not mistaken. And he was taken aback by a scene that actually was shown. But here's what Snoop had to say. If it doesn't play on here, I'll play it on my iPad. Hopefully, it plays on StreamYard. Let's go. All right, so it won't. So we'll play it on here. Let's see what Snoop had to say. Hold on.
My kids program, Doggyland, presented me with.
Hold on. Let's let this come back. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me.
On how we live and the way we live.
StreamYard doesn't like playing for some reason, but as soon as I come back on the screen, I will commence with the programming here.
And I felt
here we go.
This music
so I'm
is
back. So let me just play it here because StreamYard don't want to work with. I'm gonna play the audio for you guys. Check it out.
It's a song where it's teaching love is love. It's teaching parenthood. It's teaching the situations that kids and the world is going through right now in a beautiful way through song, dance, melody, and just trying to get more understanding, clarity on how we live and the way we live. And I felt like this music is a beautiful, bridge to bringing understanding. This is a program that we've been doing for years where we involve kids, and these are things that kids have questions about. So now hopefully we can help answer these questions and, help them to live a happy life and understand that love is love.
Amen. I don't know if you know this, but I was a nanny in New York.
No, you wasn't. You wasn't no nanny. You probably was letting the kids do whatever they want.
I sure did. Man, I sure did. But I had like 8 jobs, and
were you Jamaican? Because I have 3 jobs.
Well, I had 8. And one of them was being a nanny, and
let's pause it till we get back on live. See what I'm talking about? StreamYard, you gotta do better. I can't even go live with the people. Why try? All right, let's go. Let me just remove this. Come on, StreamYard. You gotta. Horrible. Let's keep going. Hopefully I can hear this.
To 2 dads. And I had, I grew up in Tennessee, so I had never really seen that before. And I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, I'm in New York, And
let's listen.
They had one son named Malcolm.
My apologies.
I was his nanny for about 2 years, and we formed a really big bond. And I was like, I don't know what I can possibly do for these 2 dads. Because they kept finding ways to support me. They were like, because I also was a personal trainer. Yeah. They were like, well, we'll also personal train with you, and then you can also help them with. Yeah, they just wanted to support me being a struggling, artist.
Take a listen.
In New York. And so I was like, what can I possibly do for them for Christmas? Because I can't really buy them anything. But I wrote them this long letter being like, you have made me realize that I can be a dad. Mm-hmm. And they cried and they framed it and put it up. So I think what you're doing with Doggyland, and thank you for letting me be a part of it. It is important because, like we've seen in media lately, like you get to see everybody represented, and it's important. And I'm really, really happy that you're doing that with Love is Love.
Man, love is love. That's what it's always been for me. And thank my mother, my grandmother, and the people that put that spirit in me as a kid, because, we always tend to detour when we want to be grown and we want to try things on our own and we want to try to venture out, but it's always been instilled in my heart that to lead with love and to show love. And I feel like that's the reason why we're together. I think that's why we're able to, take our platforms to do the things that unite people. Because by seeing us together, it just shows that beautiful people are beautiful people. You don't have to put us in a box and think that I'm only supposed to hang with these type of people and you're only supposed to hang with those type of people. People are people. And one thing I love about music is the universal language of all people.
Amen.
So, Jeremy, speaking to the parents in New York that you had an experience with, it makes me want to speak to the fact that it's a beautiful thing that kids can have parents of all walks and be able to be shown love, to be taught what love is, because hate is taught and so is love. And I think that being able to have parents of all walks of life, whether it's two fathers, two mothers, whatever it is, love is the key. And I think these kids are being loved by these great parents that are, showing them an example of what family is. So I want to give a shout out to all of the parents out there for doing such a great job with these kids. I have the opportunity to teach the kids through my music and through Doggyland. So it's a partnership that we're working to teach these kids what love is about. So I commend you. No matter what your background is, you're doing an amazing job as a parent. And kids need to know that parents are parents, no matter what the makeup is. Love is the key. So thank y'all for allowing us a moment of, clarity to be able to speak to y'all and to converse and to show you what love looks like from two people that never knew each other but fell in love. That's what love is.
I don't know if this dude was reading off a script, but this is a bunch of
Love is a record
bullshit.
that my
My
kids
bad, y'all. This is a bunch of bullshit. This is a bunch of bullshit, Snoop. Snoop, you know this is a bunch of bullshit. Your initial reaction would happen when you was in the movies and you watched the Buzz Lightyear shit. That's the real you. See, what happened was Snoop Dogg got co-opted. His sponsors, the people that paid this man millions of dollars so he could have a lavish lifestyle, they put the whip on his back. Hit him with one. Gave him a lash. Snoop. Hey, Snoop. Snoop. No. You ain't signed up for this shit. Who you think you are, Snoop? Lashes. They gave him the lash. Snoopy. Bang. That's what happened. Let's keep it a bean, bro. You trying to sit up here and act like, oh, love is love. First of all, just because it's a same-sex couple, why are we just assuming that it's a loving relationship? Like they don't have dysfunction as well. Like there's not, fighting going on, arguing. Why do we just assume that? What if they got a dysfunctional ass relationship? But that's besides the fact, right? I get it. I understand it. People are going to do what they do. I have family members that go outside the box that are the same sex. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck for real. My only issue is when there's an agenda behind something and you're trying to push it on a group of people or push it on children like it's the norm, like it's something that, you should be partaking in, like something that you're missing. Because the truth of the matter is, yes, you can have two men or two women that could be loving parents and raise a child, right? You can. However, the reality is, if you want to keep the human race going or your race, and you want to, procreate and have little yous and have children, you're going to have to do that with someone of the opposite sex. That's just what it is. You're going to have to do that with someone of the opposite sex. I was talking to Sandman earlier and I asked a question. I was like, you know what? And I didn't get a chance to look at it yet. I wanted to know what was the correlation between people that practice same sex and molestation. Like, is there a correlation? Like, I just want to know. Maybe there's not. Maybe there is. So I'm going to actually research and study those numbers next time I come. Timo DeVille puts. Timo, my bad. Snoop done sold out him and Ice Cube. Oh, I don't know about all that. Snoop hate his soul. Snoop like a character in black exploitation. We always selling out, double speaking. Yeah, look, you can't go from you don't want your kids seeing this to oh, okay, this is fine, this is cool. Love is love. It's all about love. Yes, it's all about love. You're right. But, however, I think that there's a responsibility for kids to know reality and what the truth is. The reality is, yes, you're going to have certain group of people that are going to prefer and go with same sex. That's on them. If your children, my children, prefer to go that way, we might not be happy at first, but they're still your children. You should love them at the end of the day. But if little Mikey or little Susan wants to continue the family line, Mike is going to have to get with a Susan. Susie's going to have to get with a Michael. That's just what it is. So when you see this happening in the industry, when you see a guy like Snoop Dogg who suddenly switches the people that's paying him, his sponsors, right? They made him do this. They made him do it. His friends, they said, Snoop, we can't have this shit, bro. Like, this is wild, Snoop. Please. I'll pay you this to say this. Please. So that's what it is. I talked about it earlier. I just want to give a quick video for this particular channel. I'm gonna defer to y'all. Behind the backpack, what do y'all think about Snoop Dogg's explanation? And let me know. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Let's revitalize this channel. Let's get this channel going back again, man. Peace.
Moments.